owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Herbert throws complete to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Herbert off of play action, out to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Pollard again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Dorrance Armstrong In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down, Eckler.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert on third down now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that's caught inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Chauncey Golston.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Herbert. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Third and long, it's Herbert.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert rolling to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Prescott off play action. On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway.
He may go.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the point after.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. From his own end zone, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Pollard going to try the right side. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd down and 6 now. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run with Pollard.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott steps away. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Tito Agbanaya getting in there to drop him. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert to throw. And that's caught by Williams.
What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Here comes second down at 5. Herbert going to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Herbert.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing, Herbert.
And that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
That's caught by Palmer.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Herbert.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Here comes 2nd down.
30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Herbert. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Score on these guys.
21. 5-9.
Herbert now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And that changes everything here in OT. So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trotting on the field.
Touchdown, LA!
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And what can Prescott do in the OT? That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
They'll run forward with Pollard.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
A give to Pollard, running left.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
170 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Play action now. Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second down and 8.
Prescott now from the 50.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
To throw, Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Dak.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Prescott.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Dak. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
There he goes left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. excellent run after the catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Bulldozes past him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing,
touchdown, Chargers!
So it's a win here for the LA Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes included in that total. And he really just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on the quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done upped a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me.